sit and watch you, and you don't even see. Sometimes I want to say these words, burning inside me. Hey, we're back. It's day 13 of our 14-day challenge. Your story, your life, where you discover that the story that you tell becomes the life that you live. 5 tons. 5 tons of metal and liquid careening and twisting at over 50 miles per hour down the road, heading right to my vehicle. I'm 19 years old, and I'm watching helplessly in my mother's old Buick as the truck is about to make impact. Ironically, this is the beginning of my new life. Now, the rescue workers tell me it is a freaking miracle that I survived. The doctors tell me I'll need some kind of therapy for the rest of my life, and they hand me a stack of prescriptions this high. To me, it all sounds like a great trade-off because I'm alive. Then I go back to Villanova University, where I'm a freshman. And I begin to notice that the drugs are fogging my brain, and I'm sick to my stomach. I can't focus in classes, and I sure can't study. The physical therapy is 3 times a week, shuttled off campus, and it's not giving me much relief, eating up my time, my hope, my freedom, and my sense of fun. When the pain gets bad enough, I surrender. I realize that I need to question. I realize for the first time that I need to question authority. This is new territory for me. So I go and do my research. I look into alternative therapy. I look into alternative medicine. It's so interesting. And I go to the doctors with my ideas and suggestions, and they call me crazy. That's okay. Because now I've found my path, and I follow it, and I find greater relief. 25 years later, still in therapy, just like the doctors predicted. I'm on the table. Doctor's working on me. Alternative doctor. He's joking, and he goes, I have the power. As if he has the power over my life. I get the joke. But something inside of me stops, and I think, no, I have the power. I have the power to perceive my life. I have the power to define my life experience. I have the power to choose my story. And in that moment, it's like my body heard me and shifted. And from that point forward, I lived a sense of ownership and connection and expression like I've never lived, not only in my body, in my marriage, in my work, in my life. I had the power to tell my story. You have the power to tell your story. In the last 13 days, you've lived an experience, you've accumulated the tools, you've digested and used tools that put you in a position of great power. You now know more than 99.9% of the people on the planet about choice and story. Now the question is, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to take all that curiosity and courage and humor and weave it together and move out into the world and soar to greatness, your personal greatness, your definition of greatness? Or are you going to maybe forget about this or putter around or run on to some other program? I don't think so. I see you. You are an artist. You are a master in training. You're an expert. And you can't help but want to sink your teeth into this and own it and express in broader ways and reach in deeper connection. You have the capacity to change your life, but you, my friend, have the capacity to change and influence the lives of those you love. You have the ability to set a standard for generations to come. Take your courage, take your curiosity and humor, and pour it with full, unfettered abandon into this work. I promise you, you will live a life like you dreamed of. Your homework tonight, get yourself a timer. You're going to sit for 9 minutes. And in that 9 minutes, you're going to open yourself up and pour it out on the page. You're going to put your heart on that page, your fears, your hopes, everything. Don't hold back. Let it all out. You can do it in as many increments of 9 minutes as you want, but do it in 9-minute segments and do it as fast as you can. This is your moment. Own it, work it, make it yours. I'll see you tomorrow.